Okay, now we're ready to load the third program, which will count minutes and seconds in binary. And basically seconds, it'll go from 0 to 59, and then increment a minute, and the minutes will go up to 59, and then reset everything back to 0. So let's go to address 0 or 17 F9 and put data 03. Go to address 1873 and press play or go and then play, and we'll load program 3 here, which should do our minutes and seconds. There we go. And let's press go. There we go. We're counting nice and fast here. Here's our minutes, our incrementing. Now hopefully I'll be able to fast forward this up to, I don't know, into the 50s, so we don't have to sit here and watch this thing go on forever. Now again, we're going to want to make sure that we can go from 9 to 10 here instead of counting in hex. There we go. Okay, anyhow, I think you get the idea. Now we got our minutes and our seconds working, and the next stop is, let's get those hours working and get a full clock working. So let's stop that there, and go to address 17F9, and we're going to load in program 04. Go to address 1873. And I think we'll just press play. It might take a little longer before we go and play. There we go. Address 0200. Now this is a much more complicated program. It's a full clock, that counts from basically 1 o'clock to 12:59 and back to 1 o'clock. But I set up at the very beginning of the program, I set up some locations where I could set the time. So like if it's currently 2:22 here, I could go here and put 02, store that. Okay, what am I missing here? 57, and put data 02 there. And go back to address 0200 and press go. So we're starting at 2 o'clock or 2:02. Oh, I wanted that to be 2:22. So let's stop this and make that 2:22. Address 0200. 2 o'clock. Data 22. Address 0200. Press go. Now it's 2:22. So you can see I can set the clock to whatever I want it to be. And you'll see it increments. Still incrementing the minutes there. So that we can see a little further ahead, address 0200. And we're going to load 11, address 0200. Let's load 12 o'clock here. And let's say data 57. And go back to address 0200 and press go. So you see it's 12:57. That could be 12:57 in the afternoon or 12:57 in the morning. You see we're now 12:59 and we should go roll right up into 1 o'clock after that. There you go, 1 o'clock. So it can go all the way around from 1 o'clock to 12:59 and back to 1 o'clock. This took a lot more work. And like I said, I added this extra area in the program so that we could set the clock and do all of that fun stuff. So I'll show you that code, but I'm probably not going to go over it with you. But I'll give you the code if you ever want to do it. This was not, you know, an easy task, but it was very inspiring. So, you know, once you get me started, I'm going to keep going at it until I get something to work. So anyhow, I hope you were inspired by the mini program C as much as I was to do something special with it. Okay, here's the code for the full clock that I was able to create using the scans program. As you can see, it got pretty complicated pretty quick here, you know. So this is the whole program. Here's where I'm checking to see if it's 59, if it's 59 seconds, or if it's 59 minutes. And down here is when I start, you know, counting hours. Here's increment FB, and there's the end. And like I said, you know, I think I could possibly shorten this program. Take a look right over here, what I'm talking about. Right up here is where I first start, you know, incrementing F9 and storing that and incrementing 70 and storing that in 70 and then counting to A. Well, why can't I use that same bit of code instead of using, you know, 80 counting to A here and or 81 counting to A? If I can just create one subroutine and then put, you know, FB's information into 70 or FA's information into 70 or F9's information into 70 and then compare that to A and increment it. You know, it's something I'm going to work on because I really like to shorten this up because, you know, it really got pretty long there. It was kind of difficult. Now, I don't remember if I told you, but one of the key things to keep all of this stuff organized, because like when you insert things or take things out, these numbers are all going to change and everything's going to move, and then your jumps aren't going to work anymore. So what I like to do when I load a program, first off I go through it a second time, make sure I loaded everything correctly, but then I might like start here at the bottom and make sure that this wants to go to 09, that 09 is actually at 021B. So I go up here to 021B and there's 09. So the jumps are pretty easy, but when you do the, you know, the branch of dot equals, those could change and you really can't tell. So what I'll do is I'll start here at address, I'll go to my KIM-1, start at address 02A0 and put it in single step mode and single step from here to here and to here and see if it doesn't jump up to where I want it to go. And then I do that for every single jump here. I'll start right up here, do the A5, compare, and do a jump to see if that takes me to where I want to go. This, of course, I'll look, okay, I want to go to start at 020F, and there it is, 020F. And you got that D07, which is basically going to bring you back down to here. And again, I'll start right here and do, single step go, 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 and it should bring me down to here. And if it doesn't, then I just fix whatever needs to be fixed. Again, this is a jump, so you know it's going to go to the right place. But for most of those branch if not equals, I really suggest that you double check those. Single step through these 3 steps and make sure it goes to where you want it to go. Like this is a D0 to D0, which means it's going to go way up here. And it's going to go up to seconds. It's going to go way up here. So if you inserted anything, that's not going to work anymore. So again, start here, do a single step, single step, single step, and let it, branch to where it's supposed to branch and make sure it comes out to the right address. Okay, well, that's my clock. Hopefully you were inspired by the scans program as much as I was. Leave any comments and tell me how you might have done things differently, or show me what you came up with as far as using the scans program. Anyhow, thank you for watching and have a great day.